Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 1 of a Markarth DLC Prologue walkthrough. I just got the information today, just watched the announcement, finding out that finding out all the information about this new DLC that's coming out on November 2nd, and in the process found out that the prologue is live in the game right now. So I decided to go ahead and record a prologue walkthrough. This is a completely blind walkthrough. I've not done this prologue on another character, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Should be fun. So let me go ahead and find... Oh, apparently there's an assassin killing innocent people down there. So, they said that it was in the Crown store. Here it is, Prologue Quest, the Ravenwatch Inquiry. The Ravenwatch, a society of vampires working for the greater good, has requested I meet with their agent Gwendis to find out more about the Grey Host. This is the Prologue Quest for Markarth. Alright, I'm going to purchase it for 0 crowns. So now it says... Oh, it's just repeating what it already said in the Crown store.
The point is not to get caught.
So I need to go talk to Gwendis. And it looks like she's in this bar. No, she's not. She's out this door. Alright. See if we can figure out where Gwendis is. I don't see a quest marker anywhere there. Maybe she's in Blackreach? Or in the core game somewhere? Let me go to the Tamriel map. And I still do not see a quest marker anywhere. And I've got the quest selected. She's probably in Stone Falls? Wait, it's telling me to go out this gate here. Alright, I'm out the gate. What now? Looks like it's leading me to the docks to take a ship somewhere.
Aegis needs your help. Sea giants and vampires are everywhere.
Yeah, I'm busy. I can't deal with Kyne's Aegis right now. Yeah, so we gotta go to Mournhold. Okay, now it's saying to go north. Alright, I'll just follow directions.
Hold. Speak to me before entering Mournhold, citizen.
No. I'm too busy. I don't have time. Alright, so it looks like maybe I've not unlocked the zone. I haven't done much of the core game storyline, especially the Ebonheart Pact version. I've done a lot of the Aldmeri Dominion. but not many of the Ebonheart Pact zones. So it looks like maybe wherever this prologue is taking place, I've not unlocked that particular zone. But that's okay, it'll only take a minute or two to get there. Well, wait, this is Stone Falls. I've been here before. Okay, so we could have gotten here faster by just taking the Way Shrine to Stone Falls, but oh well. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to teleport at this point, because it's right here. Ah, 380 gold to teleport. It's highway robbery. Whatever priests run the Way Shrines, they
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
somebody needs to compete with them and create another chain of Way Shrines that's cheaper. Right, it looks like it's on the other side of this hill here. Probably gonna have to go around. There's Gwendis.
What? Saving Skyrim wasn't enough for you? Had to sign on for even more heroics?
Yep.
It's good to see you. I could use your help. You know better than anyone what we're dealing with. We need to figure out exactly what the Grey Host is up to.
Hello, Gwendis. Do you need help with your investigation?
You know the Ravenwatch deals with threats all the time. Trouble is, there's never been a threat consisting of a reborn army of vampires and werewolves from the First Era. So yes, I could use some help. We need to know what they're planning.
What do we know so far?
We know that one of the original ruling members of the Grey Host is rebuilding their army, gathering vampires and werewolves to their banner. And we know they're experimenting with life energy. So, what do you say? Ready for another adventure?
Absolutely. I'll help you find out more about the Grey Host.
Everything I learned up to now points in the same direction. Bankerai Garrison. There's a scholar named Norette Deal there who may be able to tell us more about the Grey Host and how they were defeated. Cart's over there when you're ready to go.
Okay, so these are kind of weird questions. I guess this is supposed to refresh our memory in case we've forgotten. So I'm going to go ahead and select them. This is related to what we learned in Western Skyrim, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'm hoping the scholars at Bankerai Garrison can put the entire puzzle together for us. How a Dureni elf, a survivor from the Grey Host's defeat in the ancient past, and experiments with life magic fit together, I have no idea.
Remind me about the Dureni elf.
Lady Thorn. Before she became a vampire, she was a Dureni noble, had connections to Viridian Watch. It looks like she helped at least one of the Grey Host's ruling counselors escape on the day their army was defeated in the First Era.
So if you've watched the Stonethorn walkthrough that I did, you'd be familiar with Lady Thorn. She was one of the bosses in one of those dungeons. Remind me about the Grey Host survivor.
The Grey Host was ruled by a council of some sort, though one was purposely omitted from the ancient record. Must have fallen out of favor, I suppose. Anyway, those records indicate someone survived the final battle. I think it was Rada al-Saran.
Remind me about the experiments with life energy.
This revived Grey Host has been conducting experiments using ancient research. It involves life energy, souls, and these containment vessels called stone husks. I think it has something to do with bringing the Grey Host leaders back to life.
Anything else I need to know before we head out?
Probably, but nothing that can't wait. Let's take the cart to the Bankerai Garrison and find the scholars who know more about the history of the Grey Host.
Are you the only member of the Ravenwatch investigating this?
For the moment. There are an awful lot of evil conspiracies afoot in Tamriel, and not nearly enough Ravenwatch members to investigate them all. But this isn't a one-person job, which is why we recruited help.
What are the rest of the Ravenwatch doing?
No idea. They're spread out. Adusa, for example, mentioned something about necromancers raising bone giants and elsewhere, but she probably wanted to refill her moon sugar stores. Fenorian could be anywhere. He does tend to sneak around.
Yes, he does. What do you hope to accomplish at the Bankarai garrison?
I'm hoping a scholar of ancient Bankarai battles named Lorette Deal or one of her colleagues can tell us more about the Grey Host. With any luck, they have information about the Grey Host that's not too outlandish.
What do you mean, outlandish?
The priests have this old holy text that claims St. Pelin leapt off the garrison's walls, landed among the host, asked Stendar for endless blood, and then fed them all without dying. Then the garrison dropped some rocks on them. See? Outlandish.
Yeah, pretty outlandish. So you want more reasonable answers?
Exactly. We need practical facts about how the Grey Host was defeated at Bankarai Garrison. Hopefully Scholar Deal can provide them.
Alright. So that was pretty cool. She sort of reminded us of things that we learned in the Stonethorn DLC that it's easy to sort of miss because you're in the middle of these battles and fighting bosses and stuff.
Well, this isn't at all what I expected. What happened here?
Look at all these people doing the prologue.
Nice camp, I suppose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you here for a tour? I'm afraid they've all been suspended until this mess with the Imperial Army is resolved. If I could offer a suggestion, turn around and head for the safety of Evermore's walls.
We came a long way to ask you about the Grey Host.
As you can plainly see, now is not a good time. My fellow scholars and I fled when Septima Tharn and her Daedra-worshipping zealots attacked. We barely got out before the first impacts from their ballistae shook the walls.
Septima Tharn's army attacked Bankarai garrison? Where are they now?
Occupying the walls. And they didn't just attack the garrison, they conquered it. The Knights keep saying the Lion Guard will come. That will push the invaders out in less time than it takes to brew a cup of tea. But that hasn't happened yet.
Regardless, I need to ask you some questions about the Grey Host.
I'm sorry. Concern for my colleagues and the Firewatch warrior who accompanied them has my thoughts in a jumble. Come to think of it, the Firewatch are experts on the Grey Host. Find my friends, and I'm sure the warrior will answer your questions.
Firewatch?
They're guardians sworn to watch over a Grey Host burial site located here in Bankarai. One of their warriors was here recruiting when the garrison came under attack. She went to protect my colleagues, but no one's returned. Can you go find them?
Sure, I'll go find your missing scholars and the Firewatch warrior.
Cogleen and Indus fled in the direction of Evermore with the Firewatch warrior, while Jannard headed toward Kerbal's Hollow. Please be careful. The wilderness can be treacherous between here and there.
Isn't there anything at all you can tell me about the Grey Host?
Even if my mind wasn't clouded with worry, I'm an expert on the Second Era. My First Era knowledge is extremely limited. The Firewatch knows more about the Grey Host than anyone. Find her and my friends, and she'll provide the answers you seek.
Alright, I'll find the Firewatch warrior and your colleagues.
Thank you, friend. When you return with the scholars safely in tow, we should be able to put our collective heads together and dredge up that ancient history. That is, if the Firewatch warrior hasn't already satisfied your curiosity.
Okay. Gwendis, what do you think about this plan?
This scholar's research doesn't go back to the First Era. And the other scholars fled? That puts a wrinkle in our plans, all right. This Firewatch warrior is a promising lead, though. Let's go find her and the other scholars.
Scholar Deal says the missing scholars ran in 2 different directions.
I heard. Let's split up and go after them. All take Kerbal's Hollow. You head toward Evermore. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Have you ever heard of the Firewatch?
Yeah, my brother Fenorian told me about one he encountered. They're the guardians of an ancient mass grave where the remains of the Grey Host are said to be interred. Probably knows more than the scholars. Find them and meet me back here.
Yeah, I didn't even remember that she was Fenorian's sister. I'll meet you back here with the scholars.
Find the scholars, but try not to get eaten by anything.
I'll try. Can't promise anything. As you can see, I haven't done any of this zone at all on this character, or actually on any character. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this way shrine while I'm here. See, they said they went in 2 different directions, and we can see that there's 2 different quest markers. I'm going to go to this one over here.
You there. Come.
Me? Scholar Indoes.
You don't look like a refugee. Are you a soldier from the garrison? What news of the Imperial attack?
Scholar Deal sent me to find you. She has a camp outside the garrison's walls.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Cogleen and I intended to head straight for Evermore. But the cursed Imperials caught up with us. They would have captured us if not for that Pyre Watch warrior. Have you seen her? Is she alive?
I haven't. Scholar Deal said she was leading you toward Evermore.
She was, but we ran into Imperials. The Pyre Watch warrior distracted the soldiers and ordered me to flee. Then she took Cogleen and headed west. Please, find them. I worry for their safety.
I'll find them. Go to Scholar Deal's camp.
I will go to Scholar Deal's camp now. We are most fortunate you came to our aid.
I came here for information about the Grey Host of the First Era. What can you tell me?
Other than the fact that they were defeated here centuries ago, not much, I'm afraid. I can tell you Empress Hestra's legions came to the aid of Bankarai garrison. That's why Hyrok became part of the Alessian Empire for a time.
You must know something else about the Grey Host.
Alas, you seek facts and figures that I don't have readily at hand. Perhaps when I can retrieve my papers from inside the garrison? You know, the Pyre Watch warrior might be able to help you. They're experts on the Grey Hosts of the First Era.
Okay, that's what I hear.
I will return to Scholar Deal's camp. May Tall Papa guide your steps.
So this is kind of worrisome that the Imperials are doing all this stuff. The Imperials are involved with the Daedra and the Worm Cult. So, you know, is this just a coincidence? Or are they somehow involved with the Grey Host? That would be something to worry about
What do
for sure.
John and Jod send us now?
Alright, I can't help it. It's a vampire predator just came out of nowhere.
Over here! You're the first thing I've seen that isn't an undead monstrosity. Oh, lovely. Are you with the garrison? Please, tell me you're here to rescue me.
Scholar Deal sent me to find you. She has a camp outside the garrison's walls.
Oh, thanks, Stendar. I thought I could make it to Evermore, but I tired myself out. When I tried to pass through the old graveyard, I ran into unspeakable horrors. Thought I was finished. I'll head back now. Oh, say, did you find that Pyre Watch warrior?
I haven't. Scholar Indoes said she left to find you.
When the Imperials came after us, she managed to distract them and ordered me to run to the graveyard. I think she headed for the Crypt of the Exiles. Oh, I hope she found shelter within. We owe her our lives. Please, will you go check on her?
Sure, I'll check the Crypt of the Exiles. Get to Scholar Deal's camp.
I'll hurry back to Scholar Deal's camp. Be safe.
Oh, looks like we're going into a delve. Oh, I thought that was a door on the other side, but there was a trap door in the floor. This is probably going to be a busy delve. If you went here under normal circumstances, you know, you might find 1 or 2 people, but today there might be an army of players in here. Orders from Knight Commander Varain. Dame Frederique, I am sending you on a mission of the utmost importance. High King Emmerich has requested we undertake this effort as a favor to King Faharajad of Sentinel, and he requested it be handled quickly. Keep reading. Orders from Knight Commander Varain. It seems a Red Guard warrior named Ulbazar is believed to have died within the Crypt of Exiles. Ulbazar committed a blasphemous crime before fleeing from the Alakir Desert. He stole a precious Red Guard artifact, the Memory Stone of Makila Leki. Read the rest of the orders. Search the crypt for Ulbazar's sepulture, and you will hopefully find the Memory Stone. Bring the stone to a Red Guard scholar named Medema, who will be waiting for you at Murder's Crossing. May St. Pelin be with you, Knight Commander Varain. I'll recover the Memory Stone and deliver it, completing Dame Frederique's mission. Alright, now that is a different quest. So, I'll try to complete that while I'm doing this. And, hopefully... It's part of the core game, but, hopefully people who have already seen this particular quest will not mind seeing it over again as I do it while I'm doing the prologue, because I've never done this quest. Alright, there's a sky shard over there as well. Alright, almost there. Salama's epitaph. We can recount the tales of the exiles laid afresh, in coffins claimed from unflinching bones, last resting place for tired flesh. Here lie weeping men and women torn from homes, forgotten but not lost, in halls that became their tombs. Until the last stone is removed and the prison unsealed, who will sing the morning hymn of King's cruelty revealed? Ulbazar's sepulture. Alright, now I believe that was the other quest. That's the core game quest for this delve.
you godless mongrel. My apologies, Wayfarer. The shadows make it difficult to discern friend from foe. You do not look like my enemy. Perhaps Tuwaka has not forsaken me after all. What are you doing in this wretched place?
Scholar Deal sent me to find you and the scholars. She has a camp outside the garrison's walls.
It gladdens my heart to hear that Scholar Deal is safe. But what of the other scholars? Did my efforts to lead the Imperials away allow them to get away?
I located Scholars Cogling and Enduos. I sent them to DL's camp.
That is truly fortunate. As for me, I escaped the Imperials only to find myself surrounded by ancient undead. Let us speak outside. I will follow your lead. May Onsi guide your blade.
Follow me.
Lead on, Wayfarer. I am sorry I cannot be more help to you. All the fighting and running has worn me out. Once we are free of this place, you have my word that I will do anything you ask. Upon Lecky's blade, I swear it.
Okay. All I need is some information. It's not like I'm wanting you to devote your life to serving me or something. I mean, it's kind of extreme. Alright, now, I guess that's everything. There should be a boss in here, though. Okay, well, I didn't see anything saying that I completed the delve, so I'm going to keep looking for the boss. The boss is probably over here.
I am sorry,
Yeah. Alright, let's find the boss. There's the boss right there. Stop it with all the teleporting shenanigans and fight fair. Is that it? Completed Crypt of the Exiles. Great. Now let's get out of here.
The exit. Let us see the sky once more.
We've only been in here 5 minutes. She's acting like she's been in here for years or something. But I guess when you're being harassed by the undead, you're afraid you might never make it out, even if it's for a short time.
I came to Bankarai Garrison seeking recruits for the Firewatch. Hunding help us, I did not expect those villains to arrive and send innocent people fleeing for shelter. I am grateful you saved the scholars. Now what can I do for you in return?
I'm looking for information about the Grey Host of the First Era.
The Grey Host was a terrible army of vampires, werewolves, and other monsters that pillaged the land. Only the combined might of the Bankarai garrison and the Alessian Empire finally defeated them. That story, unfortunately, is mired in legend.
So there's nothing you can tell me about how the Grey Host was defeated?
The true story may be as enthralling as the legends, but we only have bits and pieces of it. Magic was involved, almost certainly. But whether it was divine in nature or Alessian sorcery, we have never been able to determine.
There must be something you know that can help us understand the Grey Host.
I can delve into the records of my order when I return to our sanctum. But understand that the Watch is concerned with keeping the past buried, not exposing it. I can tell you that there are indications that one of the hosts survived the slaughter.
We learned something similar. A Dareni noble offered the survivor sanctuary.
A Dareni noble? That gives some credence to the historical record. An incomplete parchment mentioned Viridian Watch, but we never saw the significance. It also said that only the worthy could enter the sanctuary. We never determined what that meant.
I need to tell my associate Gwendis about this. You should return to Scholar Deal's camp.
I do not know the nature of your mission, Wayfarer, and I still have my own to uphold. But if you seek answers about the Grey Host, then may Mara bless your search.
Can you tell me anything about Viridian Watch?
I know precious little. I never visited the site myself. Though incomplete, the historical record indicates the survivor hid in a concealed space that they were guided to. Perhaps that has something to do with the idea of being worthy.
Tell me more about that part of the record.
There wasn't much. Just that the worthy would be guided to safety. Perhaps that is the key, if you can determine what worthy means to a vile vampire. Any place associated with the Grey Host cannot be trusted. Evil does not fade. So be on your guard.
I will. Ah. Got a crown fortifying meal. It's probably a little bit
I will
better.
go check on the scholars at Deal's camp. Thank you again, Wayfarer.
Probably a little bit better than the braised rabbit I ate earlier. Alright, now we need to go back to the camp. I ended up going a roundabout way, but we'll get there this way anyway. It looks like this might be where I turn in the other quest from the Delve.
Do not concern yourself with me. My wounds are only superficial. There are many here in greater need of assistance than myself.
I have Makelaleki's memory stone.
You do? I was told the Knights of St. Pellen might return it, but with the attack on the garrison, I had given up. This is beyond amazing. I know King Vaharajad will be grateful, and you have my personal thanks as well.
Alright, I'm getting a ring that reduces the magic cost of spells by 167.
All Sentinel will be thrilled at the return of the Memory Stone. It is a sacred relic, you know. I will tell the king your name, so he will know who did this.
Why is Makelaleki's memory stone so important?
Makellaleki was the greatest sword singer who ever lived by many people's estimation, and the stone is a record of her thoughts and experiences. It will take scholars many years to decipher the information within, but it will be worth it.
Ah. Didn't mean to dismount there.
There you are.
Alright, so there's Scholar Lorette Deal. Let's see if she says anything new.
You found them. Cogleen, Indus, and Jannard returned not long ago. Thank you. We owe you a great debt. I hope the Firewatch warrior was able to provide the historical information you came looking for.
Not really, not much.
Good. You're back. I found Jannard and I see you've managed to return with the rest. Show off. Now that we settled that matter, what did the Firewatch warrior tell you about the Grey Host?
Shalaria said the historical record is incomplete concerning the details of the Grey Host.
I was afraid of that. So much about the First Era has been lost. I wonder if the Firewatch knows anything about the other details we learned. About the survivor and their connection to a Dreni noble.
She confirmed there was a survivor, and they may have taken sanctuary in Viridian Watch.
That matches what we already uncovered, and confirms the Dreni connection. Did you find out anything else I should know?
Apparently, the legend says the way to safety was only available to those worthy to receive it.
A riddle, damn it. There's always a riddle.
Yep.
Well, I say we go to Viridian Watch and figure this out on our own. I'll mark the location on your map. Now let's go before Scholar Deal tries to regale me with more tales of the Knights of St. Pellen.
Alright, let's go. I'll meet you inside Viridian Watch.
I wasn't joking about Scholar Deal. That woman can talk. Let's get out of here. We need to reach Viridian Watch and see if we can locate some evidence of this mysterious survivor. I'll meet you at Viridian Watch.
Alright, Viridian Watch is way up there. Probably gonna have to swim. Uh-oh, there's a walk straight through a world boss's camp. Yep, that was a fatal error she made in attacking me when I was just passing through. That is a big lake. Well, may as well start swimming. Kind of a dreary day. It's not raining hard, but it's kind of sprinkling. Looks like this is another delve.
Look! There's a sigil, right there. Don't you see it?
No, I don't see it.
It makes so much sense. The riddle. Only those worthy can find the way to safety. Only vampires and werewolves can see these sigils. That explains why no one ever found anything.
Yeah, I don't see any sigils.
That's because you aren't a vampire or a werewolf. Hold on, I've got just the thing. Here, a blood pendant. It lets me share some of my vampiric essence so you can see the sigils too. It's perfectly safe. At least, Fenorian said it was harmless.
Alright, what's our next step?
We follow the sigils, of course. The Grey Host survivor must have used these as a guide, and they were made for that specific purpose. Now, let's see where they lead.
Alright, let's go.
Don't lose that blood pendant. Since you're not a vampire, it's the only way for you to see the sigils. Besides, it contains some of my blood. I'm trusting you with that. Come on, let's follow the sigils.
So that's interesting. I guess if your character is a vampire, maybe you can see the sigils when you first walk up to them.
Another one. Keep going west.
And maybe the conversation is completely different. I'll have to play through this on a vampire character at some point to see.
South here. Not that we have a choice.
Oop, that's not
Don't
what I
lose
meant
that
to
blood
do.
pendant.
Alright, there's the Sky Shard. Alright, I've been waiting to get a skill. Oh, I've got 6 skill points. I'm gonna put it all into crafting. I've got 1 point left. I'd like to get gourmand, but I'll put it into woodworking.
East, down that tunnel. Let's go south, up those steps.
I'm kind of busy right now.
East here, and down again. Another one, northeast around this corner.
Just gained a champion point.
Nope, nothing that way.
What do you mean nothing that way? I see plenty of stuff this way. Just not what you want me to
Nothing
get.
that way. Keep going straight. I think we're close. Ha! This must be it. Now how to go about opening it.
Kernard's journal.
That's done it. Let's check inside.
5th, Sun's Dawn. For too many years I've borne the guilt of my selfish ways. I've never felt so proud and so free as today. The day we dedicate ourselves to serving others. 24th, Sun's Dawn. I look at the wagons laden with goods and gold headed for Howland's Stand, and I feel proud. I can't help but notice how much more we've been able to accumulate each week. I believe the Divines are blessing us for our selfless ways. 4th, First Seed. I'm throwing another feast tonight for the boys. After all our hard work, we deserve it. I think I'll wear the new tunic I got, the one with the gold laces. I need to maintain my authoritative status. I just realized, the little house on river I always wanted in Wind Keep. If I just hold back a few more gold drakes this month, I think I can actually buy it. 17th, First Seed. It seems that many of the people who accepted our aid in Howland's Stand didn't even need it. They weren't impoverished, just greedy. Some of them took the clothes and food we sent and sold them at the marketplace. This month, I'm not going to bother sending so much. Just means I can retire to that little house in Wind Keep that much sooner. 28th, First Seed. I've just realized we're missing a great opportunity when we rob these noblemen. If we take a few of them and ransom them back to their families, next month we can double our take and it'll serve them right, the parasites. Alright, so maybe we're gonna fight that. Maybe he's the boss of the Delve. Whoa. Alright, now, this is obviously new. This is not a normal part of the delve here. Letter of welcome. To the all-powerful and illustrious Lord Rada al-Saran, I created this sanctuary to account for the unfortunate possibility of the battle going awry. Now word has reached me of the Grey Host's defeat. I fear the worst has come to pass. Damn Strike's recklessness and his sickening ego. It is truly unjust that the man who brokered the deal with Molag Bal should be the downfall of a great order. If you are reading this, I know it must have been painful to fight tirelessly, only to watch your brothers and sisters fall around you, but you must survive. You will speak for those who have fallen. You must continue the legacy. I hope you did not have trouble locating this safe haven. I made sure to mark the way with magic blood sigils that only one of your distinction would be able to detect. There are healing poultices and bandages in case you are injured, and bound prisoners for when you need to feed. Now that you are protected here, no harm will come to you. I will check on this refuge in a few days, once it is safe to do so. I hope to find you well, and that my act of dedication to you and your cause reflects well upon me. I am ever your loyal servant, and should you choose to grace me with the gift of immortality, I shall spend eternity as Lady Thorn in service to you as we rebuild what was lost. Alright, so that's how she became a vampire. Your devoted servant, Lady Ingarian of Clan Dereni.
Rada al-Saran was a survivor. That figures. And Lady Thorn helped him. Or should I say, Lady Ingrin?
Yep, now we know more.
Even thousands of years later, I smell faint traces of blood, sweat, and fear. A Grey Host survivor definitely hid out here. Let's have a look around.
Inside an ancient pouch was a ritual chalice. An ancient chalice, the rim is covered in dried, dark blood.
Looks like he had quite the setup down here.
In an ancient lockbox is an odd signet, a strange signet that shows no signs of decay or wear.
Wait, what's that? Let me see it. I recognize this signet, but that doesn't make any sense.
Does it have something to do with the Grey Host?
I don't know. No, this can't be. But it is, isn't it? Damn it. I don't like where this is going.
What's wrong?
I've seen this signet before, or one just like it. My mentor, Count Verandis, had one. But why would he have something connected to the Grey Host? That doesn't make any sense.
There has to be an explanation.
You're right, of course. There must be something we're missing. We need answers, and there's only one place to find them. Ravenwatch Castle in Rivenspire. Let's go. I'll explain more when we get there. I need time to think.
Alright, I want to look around some more first.
I need to see if there's anything we missed. Go on to Rivenspire. Meet me outside Ravenwatch Castle. I'll catch up with you as soon as I've torn this place apart and put it back together.
Okay. We gotta kill the boss before we leave here. Why is my map not working? Oh, maybe this is the boss over here. No. Cunard the Generous is his name. He should be right here. Oh, there he is dead right there. So we just gotta wait for him to repop. There he is. Alright, he's dead. Well, I got no message saying that the delve was completed, so it must have already been completed. I didn't notice that I had killed him. Alright, so let's go back into this secret room here. Talk to Gwendis. Oh, it's not gonna let me in. Alright, let's see where the quest marker tells us to go now. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a fast travel because I couldn't get back into that room after I left to go kill the Delve boss. So, I'm gonna have to figure out another way to get there. See, this is the area of Stone Falls I know really well. This area right here. This is kind of where I stopped playing my my first Ebonheart Pact character. Alright, I'm headed to the docks now. Well, that's not going to work. To go this way. All right, we're in Daggerfall. I guess from here we're going to take a way shrine. Go. Alright, no, it looks like it's way up here. So, this is going to be a long ride. I'll just edit all of it out of the video so we can get to the next part. Alright, we made it to the end of the zone. And it's Stormhaven is where we're going. Alright, now that I've gotten here, I should be able to teleport. Yeah, if I had known that's where I was going, I could have just... Well, actually not much of it is uncovered. I need to just go north. Sky Shard right here? Looks like there's one right here. Right, I believe this is going to be, yeah, Rivenspire, finally. This northwestern region of High Rock contains some of the province's most dramatic terrain, including towering, flinty crags, windswept moors, and narrow canyons. Many folk find the environment oppressive, even threatening. Still got a bit of a ride to get to the castle. I'm gonna reload so it stops. Well, there it goes. My map was all messed up. Here we go, Ravenwatch Castle.
There's trouble in Crestshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven at that place up there.
Over here.
There she is. Gwendis, I have rode a long way to find you.
Good, you made it. So, I've had some time to think. I know this may seem a little unorthodox, but I want to go into the castle through the secret passage.
Secret passage? But isn't this your castle?
Yes, but we just learned that Count Verandis, my friend, my mentor, and the leader of House Ravenwatch possesses a Grey Host signet. That disturbs me, and I'm not disturbed easily. I want to investigate this quietly, without attracting attention.
Can't you just ask Count Verandis where he got the signet?
I don't want to do that until I have more information. Verandis and Look, I'm not just going to run in there and hurl accusations at him, especially about something this serious. I want to figure this out before I confront him.
So what do you want to do?
Verandis stores relics he's collected over the centuries in the castle cellar. Always keeps the door locked tight. I trust Verandis, but I need to see what he's hiding. I hope this is all a misunderstanding, that I'm wrong about all this. We'll see.
All right, let's investigate the castle cellar.
This way. The door's over here.
All right, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll follow that secret entrance into the Ravenwatch castle and try to find out what's going on with this connection between Verandis and the Grey Host. Thanks for watching. See you next time.